The American menu is shifting toward the spicy side, and this trend reflects a change in demographics. This truck is one of 192 snow trucks that's ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. That's right, Angelica. We live in a world full of screens, from TV banks to computers and smartphones. Tumbleweed expects that number to skyrocket now with the new boxes at metro stations. I spoke to several people on the street to see if a bulletproof chair would make them feel more secure. Arizona Attorney General Tom Horne, along with 39 other attorney generals, signed and sent this letter to the Food and Drug Administration. While weather conditions look a lot different today than they did this past weekend. Well, I'm outside in Phoenix, and I gotta tell you, I'm seeing some rain clouds come in. Here in the valley, we just might see some showers coming up. When Apple announced its new manufacturing plant coming to Mesa earlier this month, it was expected to bring over 2,000 new jobs to the valley. Live in downtown Phoenix, I'm Gretchen Parsons, Cronkite News.
We're gonna go try to bust a smoke shop.
This undercover video is taken during a program called Counterstrike, led by the Attorney General's office. They're fighting to keep the trendy new hookah pens and e-cigarettes out of the hands of minors.
If the clerk sold to me, then I would take the package back and then I would give it to the agent and he'd put it in a little bag.
Bertha was a part of that Counterstrike program to try and catch retailers.
The program recruits a lot of the kids from high school.
An investigator whose face could not be shown on camera believes that these electronic smoking devices are targeted toward kids. They can often go undetected by parents and teachers.
They're very colorful. They're easy to almost make it look like a regular pen. So kids in school, it's not like having a pack of cigarettes that a teacher will recognize.
Take a look at how similar these two pens look. Although they might both look like they're used for writing, this one is filled with tobacco and used for smoking. Bertha says her time on the task force was well worth it if she is able to help keep kids safe and hold retailers accountable.
The stores see it as we're gonna get them a ticket and we're evil, but what we're really trying to do is stop minors from being able to purchase cigarettes.
I think they do deserve to get busted. It's illegal and they shouldn't be doing it.
And if this task force keeps doing its job, they won't. In Phoenix, Gretchen Parsons, Cronkite News. Take a walk down the aisle of your local grocery store. You'll see an entire section dedicated to Hispanic foods, and that's no surprise.
Tortillas, you can make enchiladas, quesadillas, burritos. You can just eat tortillas with anything.
Sanchez has been working at Pro's Ranch Market for 9 years, and he says every day they sell between 700 and 800 tortillas.
We open at 6 and we don't start the machines till around 7 or 8. And then we already have customers waiting for the tortillas.
According to the Tortilla Industry Association, last year 11 billion tortillas were sold. That's more than all specialty breads, including bagels, muffins, even hot dog and hamburger buns.
You can use the tortillas for more than the hot dog buns.
According to the Census Bureau, there are more than 53 million Hispanics in the U.S. But Sanchez says even in communities with few Hispanics, the demand for tortillas is high.
Most people buy more over there because, they hardly have any stores that make fresh tortillas on that side of town. So it even sells better on that side of town.
So move over, white bread, because tortillas want some shelf space.
So I can tap on it to see if I can and check on it and stuff.
5-year-old Riley loves to play the cake pop game on her iPad. Her 1-year-old sister Sophia also likes to play.
They each have their own iPad to utilize and play with at home.
Riley and her sister aren't alone. According to a recent study from CNN Money, the fastest growing segment of the mobile device industry isn't even potty trained. So what would a 1-year-old still in diapers want with an iPad?
A 1-year-old, it's more for fun right now. She's just learning to swipe and touch and has games that show animals.
It might be for fun, but early childhood experts are not convinced that young children and iPads should mix. At all, for that matter.
The American Academy of Pediatrics has come out with a position paper that children under the age of 2 should have 0 screen time.
Still, certain preschools around the state have gone so far as to implement iPads and tablets into their curriculum. This new style of teaching raises concerns for specialists like Kelly.
They even know how to play constructively with other kids. There's also concerns about their capacities to solve problems. because they're not engaged in interactions where problems emerge and they have to learn strategy.
But Close argues that there are some positives to the technology.
iPads are interactive. They don't really spend that much time on it where I feel like I have to put a limit on it.
Despite the concerns, tablets and toddlers are here to stay, and you'll probably find them on the shelves next to Legos. According to a CNN Money study, 38% of children under 2 are already watching TV and using apps on tablets. That's up from 10% last year. Live in the control room, I'm Gretchen Parsons, Cronkite News.